Today we're gonna go through and break down the whole Vergil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin fight card, starting from the prelims, going through the whole main card, giving my thoughts and breakdown of the fight. I'm not gonna cover the first prelim of the night. Nothing to really talk about for real. What I do want to talk about: Javier Meza versus Joshua Garcia. Right? Javier Meza came into this fight 5-0, Golden Boy prospect. Going against Joshua Garcia, he came into this fight with a record of 3-3-1. When you see that, you should be like, all right, it should be an easy night. It wasn't. Joshua Garcia, he gave a really good fight. They were both landing big shots on each other. It was a very entertaining fight. My only issue is you shouldn't be having those type of fights with 3-3 with journeymen 3-3 fighters. So, I mean, if you're fighting people with 50% win rates, well, actually less than that because he has one draw. So less than 50% win rate is, you feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, we'll see where he goes. His ceiling, Pitbull Cruz, at most, maybe, in my opinion. Next fight, the last prelim of the night, Eric Priest. I'm not even gonna attempt, but he didn't look that good. He was supposed to make a statement tonight. He was supposed to go in there. If he would have went in there, put on a great performance, got a knockout, you know what I mean? It would have really propelled him up. He looked average in this fight. Cora was catching him in between his shots, landing good punches and everything like that. Kind of Eric looked a little bit uncomfortable in there. I did think he won the fight. I think a draw was insane, but he didn't look that good, to be honest with you. So, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully, he could come back stronger, but yeah. Robin Safar versus Derek Miller Jr. Let me tell y'all something. Let me take my headphones off. Hold on. Robin Safar has the worst fight IQ in all of boxing. Derek Miller had no legs. Bro, from the first round, that brother couldn't balance nothing. He couldn't. Yo, that dude couldn't walk in a straight line. If he would have took a sobriety test, he would have failed. That dude was out there looking. I don't like calling professional fighters trash, right? Because they're not. They're professional fighters. They could beat me up for sure, right? Derek Miller was out there looking like some hot buns, hot cross buns, bro. You want to know how Robin Safar could have got the knockout tonight or Saturday night? You want to know how? Let me show you how. Hold on. Let me show you how. This is how he could have won the fight. This is all he had to do to win. This is all he had to do. Let me show you. This is all he had to do. That's it. That's all he had to do. He was out there like, yo, bro. He wasn't cutting off the ring. He was following him around, like looking like Canelo versus School, just following him around. And it's not even like Miller had great footwork. That brother's footwork was worse than mine. Nope, it was bad. It was really bad. It was really disappointing. I was frustrated the whole fight. And Robert Safar to me was never that good. He was never good to me, to be honest with you. I watched him versus Kovalev again. He dropped Kovalev in I think the last 10 seconds of the last round, around 10. He could have got him out of there. He could have got him out of there very easily. So, I mean, nothing new, I guess, but phone's ringing. Nothing new, I guess, but yeah. Let me silence my phone. Nothing new, but feel what I'm saying. So yeah, it's just frustrating. Anyways, next, Omari Jones versus Shady Gilmore. Brilliant performance. Brilliant. Shady, trained by Roy Jones, isn't that good. Let's be honest. He isn't that good. But he is a tricky fight. He's one of them fighters where he'll make you look questionable. Like, not that he'll win or anything, but he'll make you look not that impressive. Like, he was very awkward. Didn't really have any type of rhythm. Like, it was off rhythm and stuff like that. Those fighters are really hard to knock out and get out of there. Murray Jones, he's like that. He's nice. He's nice. I want to see more from him. He's really nice. I like him. They was comparing him to Andre Ward before the fight. I never saw that. I never saw that. But he is good, though. He doesn't fight Andre Ward though. I mean, I think they might have met like comparing like the boxing IQ, but even now Andre Ward's just a different level. But Joshua Edwards versus Zeno Voris. Great performance. Really good heavyweight prospect. Probably the best American heavyweight we've seen in a while. I don't think he'll end up like a Jared Anderson just because he has really good footwork. He's really fast on his feet. He's not heavy on his feet. He's not flat-footed. Good combinations, good power, really fast. Maybe we have something to take on Moses Otama. You know what I'm saying? Maybe America has something. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how he develops. He's looking really good so far, though. I'm not even going to comment on this fight. This fight was terrible. Fulgham, I heard a lot of people talking about him. I remember I watched him fight. I forgot when, but I remember I was watching with my dad. My dad was like, that dude's good. And I didn't think he was that good. And he showed it tonight. Just terrible. 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 Horrific. He could have knocked out Stevens. There was a lot of holes in Stevens' defense. He never took advantage. He would just fall into the clinch. It was really bad. Horrendous performance. Horrendous. Vergil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin. I heard a lot of people, like, I remember the commentators right after Vergil knocked him out, they were saying he's a shot fighter, he can't take punches. No. He just got hit in the jaw, right in the jaw by a right hand by Vergil Ortiz. You're going to bed. It's over. He looked really good. Erickson, he was on the ropes too much. He was playing on the ropes. It wasn't good. I think either way he would have knocked him out though, but I mean, Vergil looked good, man. He was catching shots. He was throwing good combinations. He knocked him out by pulling his guard, and he pulled his guard and threw the right hand, knocked him out. Had him out cold on his feet. It was beautiful. But I'm sure you've seen after the fight, Boots came in the ring. It's looking like that fight's gonna be next, right?
The fact that the eyes of one.
We're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch this video. Okay, let me put my headphones on. Just watch.
54 were here. I know Charlo was ringside. Boots was here. We saw him in the ring. Spence was here and everything. A lot of the names that have circled you in the past were here to see you in this.
A lot of names. Boots was there. I mean, Charlo was there. Spence was there. Boots was there too. But Charlo was there. Spence was there, you know. But Boots should be next. He came into the ring. You know what I mean? That fight's gonna be next. Whatever.
Performance. What were your thoughts on them being here, and which one of them do you want next?
Which one of them do you want next? You would think he'd be like Jerron Ennis. That's the fight. That's what he should say.
It doesn't matter who's next.
It doesn't matter who's next.
If I had to pick, I'm gonna be honest, it would be Spence, because that's.
Let me tell y'all something. Errol Spence is my favorite fighter of all time. Favorite fighter of all time. Not only am I a little irritated that he's trying to fight Spence over Boots, because Spence, I mean, car accident, Crawford almost murdered him. It was bad. I cried that night. If Errol fights Vergil, I might cry again. Like I might never watch boxing. Like I might cry. Because he will knock Errol out the bottom rope. He will hit Errol so hard. The fake teeth he got in his mouth is gonna fall out, and he's gonna go through the bottom rope. Right? I ain't got that kind of time to come on, man. No, please. It would be a big fight. I'm not gonna lie. I would go to Dallas to see that because I've never seen Errol fight in person. I would have to see Errol fight in person at least one time. But I'd cry that night. I might have a seizure in the arena. It'd be bad. It'd be really bad. But, you feel what I'm saying? Boots and Jamel go back and forth at the fight.
You been in my undercard. You know how I get down. You know I'm a bad motherfucker. You already know.
You bet on my undercard. You know how I get down. I'm a bad mother effer.
Bad motherfucker. You popping your shit. I can't get it up. Turn up. I come back. No, I'm nothing to play with. Nothing to play with. Oh, yeah. Y'all know who to come to. Hey, stop talking crazy and get your shit together. Fight some out there. Hey, don't tell me about money. Don't tell me about money. I'm already good on money. Come on now. What you mean nothing else? I did everything I was supposed to.
So, you see Boots flirting with the fat group, fighting Charlo. I don't think that was going to be next. I think they were going to fight Ortiz. But you see Vergil's talking about fighting Errol. Boots is talking about fighting Charlo. We're not talking about him and Charlo going back and forth. And then we got this tweet from the founder of Fight Hub. Unless there's a Canelo vs. Crawford rematch, which I don't want to see. I don't want to see that. Crawford's going to win again. He dominated Canelo. It's nothing to talk about, please. I really don't want to see that again. I don't. Canelo, I'd like to see him. I don't think he's going to fight Shiraz. I think, who was Shiraz in talks? Shiraz was in talks. I should have tried to find a tweet. He was in talks to fight somebody. I forgot. I think there's rumors about an Edgar Berlanga rematch, but Edgar Berlanga's in negotiations to fight someone else. We're going to talk about that in a little bit as well. But I don't want to see Canelo fight Crawford. I don't know. Maybe if Chris Eubank wins, he goes fight Chris Eubank in the UK. I know it's kind of like Canelo's going to whoop. But I don't know what Canelo... He got to get his groove back or something, man. I know he had elbow surgery, whatever. He got to get a little bounce back fight. I don't want to see him fight Crawford. Crawford's going to whoop his ass again. I'm not going to... That's going to be bad. But continuing with the tweet, I hear Crawford could return in March. I heard that too. I think because I remember when the Paul Gervonta Davis fight got canceled. Thank God. I think they reached out to Crawford, and Crawford said he wouldn't be available because he has something in March. But then I also heard that he's not fighting; that he's actually just hosting his event for TBC Promotions. So we'll see. But hopefully he fights Adames. Then Janibek end of the year for undisputed, 4-time undisputed. That'd be crazy. Janibek's gonna be. I think Janibek beats Lara, so I think it'd be him and Janibek end of the year for undisputed. But you know what I'm saying? Cinco de Mayo is wide open for Ennis vs. Ortiz fight, which should be a great date. A Cinco de Mayo, Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Fire. If they can't get it done, image of Ortiz vs. Spence, Boots vs. Charlo, Mega Condo, the Mega Cinco de Mayo card. I think he spelled Cinco de Mayo card. Would build up whoever wins for the future fight. Oh, he corrected it. He corrected. My bad, bro. He corrected right there. I'm not mad. I'm not that mad at it. I'm not that mad at it. I'm really not. Especially if this, I'm going to this fight. If this gets booked, I'm going there. I'm buying a vlog camera. I'm vlogging the whole thing, put it on YouTube. Okay. If this gets done, I'm going to this fight. I'm going to this fight card. Tickets are gonna be $1 billion. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I will be there. I'll try my best to be there. So I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think they both get the job done. Charlo hasn't fought in almost. It's been over 2 years. Last time he fought was September 2023 versus Canelo. So he'd be cutting back down to 154 after going back up to 168. Like, yeah. So I think Boots probably knock him out, and I think Ortiz knocks Spence. He knocks him out the arena. Errol Spence is my favorite fighter. He knocks Spence. It's bad. I'm crying that night. But extra news before we end off. These are the rumored fights. I think Ring Magazine posted all these too. So these are like confirmed to be in talks at least. And Billy versus Munguia, listen. When you get knocked out by Bruno Sarase, a 160 pounder with a 3% knockout ratio, that's barbecue chicken, bro. Christian and Billy, he'll hit him with an uppercut and his head will go 10 feet in the air. Like, it's gonna be really bad. I think I got in Billy by, like, I'm talking brutal, like, diabolical knockout, like, really, really, really bad. Like, feel what I'm saying? Next, Edgar Berlanga versus Resendez. Resendez is coming off a knockout, not knockout, I think his unanimous decision went over Caleb Plant. Hurt him, almost stopped him in that fight. I like it. I like the fight. I think Berlanga gets a job done. Hopefully. One thing about Berlanga could box. Watch the Shiraz fight first, like 3 rounds. He was outboxing Shiraz. He was jabbing, and when he tried to come in, when he came in square, like he got cooked. But like, bro, if he would have kept boxing, who knows? That dude could box and he could punch. I think if he stays disciplined behind the jab, lets go to power when he needs to, not overthrowing, trying to knock him out, but being smart and calculated and educated with it, I think he might knock out Resendez or get a wide decision over him for real. And Resendez is like a Mexican, come forward, you know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a good, entertaining fight because you know how Berlanga get down. He'll bang, you know what I'm saying? Jamal Charlo versus Caleb Plant. I think I have Jamal over Caleb Plant. I think because Caleb Plant, he's going like this. He's going downhill, right? That's how I see the fight going. I see Jamal busting him up with that jab. That dude got the best jab in the world. Still, I don't care what nobody say. Even though he been in and out of the ring, that dude got the best jab in the world. Still, his jab is ridiculous, bro. It's like on some Larry Holmes level type jab. Like it's real. I think he knocks out Plant. I think he knocks him out. I think that jab, he starts busting his face up. I think he knocks out Plant. Plant's not the same. His reflexes ain't the same. Plant, when he was younger, he used to make you miss Philly shell. I think his reflexes are gone just that little bit. And I think that he's not going to be able to get out the way of punches in time like he used to. So, and I think a lot of people say that, like, Chin shot. I don't think that's from Canelo. That's from Benavidez. Watch that Benavidez fight. If that ref didn't let Caleb Plant excessively hold Benavidez, he would have knocked. Benavidez would have knocked his block. Like, he was getting. Bro, watch that fight, how bad he was getting beat. That was really bad. Like, it was really bad. He won probably first fight 5 to 6 rounds. He was doing really good, just downhill. First like 4 or 5 rounds, he was doing good. Then it was downhill. It was really downhill. It was murder. Lastly, Matias versus Dalton Smith on January 10th. I like the fight. It was supposed to be on the November 22nd card. I don't know what happened with that. I think the fight went to Purse Biz or something. And now it's going to be on Fresh Productions pay-per-view. You can watch it on payperview.com. Who do I got? I got Matias just because I'm not too educated on Dalton Smith. I don't think I've ever seen him. I may have seen him fight once or twice because I watch like every fight card. So I don't think I remember seeing him fight. I gotta watch some tape on him. I gotta see. But just from what I know, my ignorance, I got Matias because I'm very ignorant on Dalton Smith. But I got Matias. Let me know what you guys think. You got these fights coming up, fight rumors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me know what y'all think.